what is SEO? So let me break that down and let's talk about it, because the first question I have right here is, what is SEO? So first, it's an acronym. So it's not, in and of itself, it means search engine optimization. So again, SEO, search engine optimization. So what does that mean? Search engines, obviously, you guys are familiar with that. That's going to be things like Google, Bing, Yahoo, things like that. Things you're using online to search for a particular topic you're interested in, or a question you want answered, or a product you want to look up, things like that. That's your search engine. So right there, that's the first two words of it, optimization. That means, what it means in this context is optimizing your website or your company assets such that when somebody is searching for a product or service that you offer, that your product actually comes up in that search result. So ideally, as a business owner, what you want is, if somebody searches for a product or service that you offer, that your product is going to come up high in those search results. And we all are familiar with how search engines work because we utilize them. So again, most of us would probably say that we only look at maybe the top 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe results, and we typically are going to click on those and get the information we want, or we're going to call somebody in there, things like that. So search engine optimization is the process of making it so that your company shows up high in those search results so that you get those clicks, or you get those visits to your website, you get that phone call, things like that. So from a basic definitional standpoint, that's search engine optimization. Now, what's all involved with search engine optimization? Because again, this is where we kind of have to unpack it. There's a lot that goes into this. So search engine optimization, there's a couple different things to think about. There's two sides of it distinctly right from the top that I want to talk about. And one is, you probably have noticed as you've done searched for things recently, that you may come up with a specific category, like where there's a map and there's pins in the map to show different companies that potentially offer that particular service and or product. So that is what we call the map pack, and that's driven by your Google business page. The other search results are going to be the individual listings on the page, and those are broken down into two categories. They're paid listings, and next to those you're going to see ad, typically, or sponsored or something like that. And then you're going to have what was called the organic listings, which are the free listings that come up because of the search engine optimization that's done on your website, or things like that. So when you look at a page, you actually have three things going on. You have paid advertisements, where companies are using Google AdWords to pay to have their listing show up. You have the map pack, or you have the map with the pins in it with the listings there. That's called the map pack. That's driven by your Google business page. And then you have the organic listings, which are the other listings that come on below the paid listings. And those are the non-paid listings driven by the content on your website. So that's sort of the categories that you're going to see when you do a search online. So now that we've defined that, how you show up optimized for paid listings, obviously you're going to have to go into Google AdWords, and you're going to have to build an ad, and you're going to have to pay, create the right keywords, things like that to show up in those paid listings. That's not really what we're going to dive into in this question. What we're going to talk about is the organic or the free listings. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the listings derived from your website, and that's the organic listings that are going to show up below the paid listings. That's going to be made up by the content of your website, how well that's put together. Google has what they call an algorithm, which is, as it searches the internet and it tries to connect what somebody's searching for with the proper results. That's what the algorithm is designed to do. So they're always changing that, and there's always different things that they're looking for to elevate companies up or down those search rankings. The way the content is built on your website, the things that you have on your website, how that is done, image optimization, things like that, are going to be the things that Google looks at when they make a decision on what results they're going to put to the top of those search in the search engines for the organic or the free listings. So that particular type of SEO is work done on the back end of your website, typically, to make sure that your website is telling Google an accurate picture of what products and services that you offer, such that they know to connect your website to what somebody's searching for, so that you can come up in those results. And the better you do that, the higher you're going to show up in those results. So That's the organic search results there. The map pack is driven by your Google business page. There's also ample opportunities to add products and services, about us, all types of things in your Google business page. It should be filled out. Add posts, add images, get reviews, Google reviews. We've talked about that at length before, so that you can actually come up high in those Google map pack listings. So you have the opportunity in 3 different ways to come up at the top of a search engine, a search on Google or any other search engine. A paid way that you can go in via Google AdWords. We're going to specifically talk about Google here because it's almost 90% of all website traffic. So you could do Google AdWords to show up paid. You could do SEO on your website, both on and off website SEO, to come up in the organic listings below the paid results. And you can do Google business page optimization to show up higher in the map pack. Those are the 3 ways you're going to show up. I put all of those things in a little bit of a way under the SEO header, a little bit less on the paid Google AdWords. But again, if you really want to optimize where you're coming up at the top, some companies want to come up in a paid listing, they want to come up in the map pack, and they want to come up in the organic listing. So they're really dominating the top of that page. And again, hence the definition search engine optimization. In that situation, they would have 3 chances at the top of the page to get that click or to get that phone call or things like that. So